There we go. Okay, well I should have gotten off already, but I want to run this race. Oh, this is practice. You know, let's just get right into qualifying, because I want to do a qualifying thing. There we go. So qualifying, you see very low first gear. I don't use a 3-gear setup here, I use a 4-gear. I think I might be working on one. I don't think it's in this truck. Yeah, it's the 4th gear. Now you stay high because you wanna make the track a little bit bigger to keep carry more RPMs. So 200 RPMs can be the difference between around the track could be between the pole and like 40th in real life anyway. So you want to keep the RPMs up high on your up to speed lap. First lap is up to speed, like we're only doing about 177, 178, and the first lap is also an up to speed lap. I try to straighten things out here a little bit, get a little more speed into one. Look at it, 184, which is good, but it's too slow. So we'll stay high. You don't have to be all the way up next to the wall because you have too much of a chance of hitting it. I kind of like to cut the corner here and go down the hill. It's an old thing. It probably doesn't really matter, but I just do it. And then look what speed you're going to head into turn 3. 186, almost 187. That's good. And then now, even though this lap will count towards qualifying, this lap is the lap that you wanna be down on the bottom for. It's the shortest way around. And remember that green flag is all the way down here. 186, almost 187, and now we go down on the yellow line. Yep, don't hit it. It helps to have a good setup, have your wheel or controller settings good. It's a lot harder to do that in a controller. I have a wheel. That's just instinct. And I kind of stay a little bit to the outside of the lane so I can turn down in without losing speed. And I use that windshield bar right in front of me as a gauge to how close I am to the yellow line. And it's easy. This is easier to do when you're on the track by yourself, because if you have other cars on the track. 51, 51.9. Yeah, that's good for a race setup. And when you're in a line, you get thrown all over the place. 51.6. Okay, that's not taped up, because I will just go right into the race now. I don't use qualifying setups in career. Barely use them in real life, so anyway, let's just get this race on the road because I'm starving. I needed to eat like an hour ago. And let's see what we got. I have 100% truck. I have pit crew 100%. This is so I'm trying to win the championship. It's the playoffs. Made a mistake at Las Vegas in the last race, finished 17th, so now I'm 18 points out of first place seed. So a win here would help. Really want to be down on the inside, but oh, shifted already. I have a hell of a run and no place to go with it, so just tap the brake. At least I'm not the only one back here in the playoffs. It's harder to maintain your position in the middle, but it is possible. I don't like being here, but I don't want to lose the draft either. So there might be a space here, so we'll get down. Inside is the fast way around at Daytona and Talladega. Yeah, you stay up there. It takes a lap or two to get up to speed. I feel like I'm up to speed now. Still need some draft help. So these guys peeking out help me and get some draft off them. There's no one next to self, so I can do this. And he'll just fall in next to me without even touching him or him touching me. That's good. Contact tends to break your momentum at these tracks, so unless it's bump drafting. Yeah, we can do that, see? No, I didn't go below the yellow line. Like here, they're like my wheels are on the yellow line. The view is a little deceiving, so. In the older games, you used to be able to adjust that in or out to get it to where you like it, so. That's why I use that window bar in front of me to gauge. And this is the same setup I run in all the series. Whoop. The air pushed me up a little bit. I didn't touch anybody, but I caught it. Okay, we're gonna take the lead here. Well, I meant me and Rome, but he moved over, so I'm going to be taking the lead here in a minute. And that's that. That was that. 4 laps. Yep. Never been able to do it in any game, no matter how far back, in less than 4 laps. So that's good. How many laps we got in the stage? Because once it gets under 10 laps to go, then they start getting more aggressive. Oh, we're at 5 laps, no wonder. So it's like, why are they 3 wide already? Because I forget how short these stages are in the truck series. 50% race. And you can easily, you know, like in a league, in the league races coming up, I'm probably gonna go 100% on my Xfinity race. Thinking about it. It is a little longer. I think there's a 300 laps for Xfinity, 300 miles for Xfinity, 116 laps at Talladega, something like that. 118, somewhere in there. That's pretty good. A little more than halfway, 500 miles an hour. That's pretty good. So you see I'm moving around here. I don't really have to, but you know, because he was by himself. If he had help, it might have been more of a worry. So I stay all the way down here. See, he's. Whoop! I'm drifting. See, he's right behind me, but he's not under the yellow line. You can be on it. You just can't be under it and pass anybody. And NASCAR rules are on the straightaways, so you can actually go under the yellow line to pass in the turns. The problem with that is you'll probably end up spinning out or wrecking and taking half the field with you, so I don't advise doing that in the turns. That's why NASCAR says it's okay in the turns only at Daytona and Talladega, and only on the straightaways can you not pass under the double yellow line. That's why Daytona and Talladega uniquely have a double yellow line, because in real life driving, you're not supposed to ever cross the double yellow line. See how that works? So they took something that you should be doing anyway, and they applied it to the racetrack. Well, 2 racetracks. That outside line is coming, so now I gotta watch them on the straightaway here. They should fall back a bit. If they get organized, then we can make a run on the outside. Oh, slow down. Look at that. No, they don't slow down to get a run. The AI is kind of dumb in the way that they manage it. Okay, so here. Second place guy. Who is that? Chastain. Yeah. And Chastain was strong this year. Didn't quite do it though. So 2 laps to go, right? One more after this. Look back down the straightaway, you see them organizing. So you want to watch the second place guy in this scenario. When he goes out, that allows the guys behind him to draft up quicker, maybe give him some help. But we should have this. And you see he's not right up on my bumper, which means I have a fast setup. There we go. Now you get online, you might have somebody just as fast as you and be right on your bumper, so. But if not, then you know you got a fast setup. I'm gonna go 14. I don't really have to pit there, but they're all gonna pit. I like fresh tires. Fresh tires are fun. In real life, not everybody would have pitted. In fact, almost everybody probably would not have pitted. Because you don't lose very much on old tires at Daytona and Talladega, but I will say that if you take right side tires only, you might lose overall about a tenth of speed running by yourself. If you don't take any tires, you tend to lose about 2/10. But that's running by yourself. In the draft, even up front, you know, there's a bubble of air that pushes you, you know, but you also kind of pull it. Think of it like a rubber band. And the better you can, the faster you can pull it, the better off you are, typically. Because that means if somebody does get in front of you, then you can get in front of them. And a little bit easier than they can. So when you don't take 4 tires, it can affect you. Hello, Chase Rare Racing. Popped on my feet. But for strategy online, you know, everybody does it. Everybody kind of like takes right side tires and then looks to take no tires at times, you know, for strategy, saving time, getting out ahead. But you need to partner up. Can't do that by yourself. If you partner up, not at the moment. Mystics League doesn't start till February. This is just a career race. So I make these videos for each of the sims. How to drive the tracks, what to expect, and you know, Mystics League. What's your PSN? Do I know you? So I think I do. or not. So I probably know that person, but they have a different YouTube name. And so, oh, Taze, hey Taze. I mean, are you going to racing? Well, yeah. Yeah, where you can put in your numbers. And he's going to have a league meeting on, I believe, December 5th. But it should be on the app. You know, the league app that he has, the team app thing. But his league doesn't start till February 1st. So in the meantime, we're racing a league that he and I are running along with Wade on Saturdays and Sundays in the afternoon. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're welcome to race with us if you want. It's Xfinity 3 o'clock on Saturdays if you're available, and a Cup 1 or 1:30 on Sundays. This weekend we're at Kansas. Oop. Do some blocking here. Oh, that'd be cool. If you're friends with me, I'll add you into the groups. We have a setup message thing, and then you know, the league thing. And I'm also on Facebook. On my channel page, there's a link to the Phoenix Racing Series. I do a lot of info over there. But love to have you. Okay. Have you raced in Mystics League before with me? Because that looks a little familiar. Yep. Well, my PSN is Phoenix 6. It's at the, see, after the Sim Racing page. If you're friends with Mystic, just ask him to add you. Tell him you talked to me. And if not, you can friend me on PSN and I'll add you in. It's cool. So what are we doing here? Stage 2, 2 laps to go. Watching these guys, but I don't think we'll have an issue. Can't scoot up too high. The AI will sneak right under you. Yep, I thought so. Cool. And we got this. Okay, so last stage coming up. We don't have to worry about adjusting the car, truck, whatever, because it's fine. So it's just a matter of, got 28 laps, 15 laps, so actually we should be fine. Cool. One pit stop. And we're good to go. Just gotta hold a pretty wheel. Cool, Taze, Racing Boys. You got it. I did see it. I don't know if you heard me acknowledge your last comment there. I thought so. I thought so too. But your PSN is now Racing Boys, so I'll look for you. Whoa. A little block in there. Now if I missed them getting a run and I went to block them online, I'd probably get punted, so not recommended. Offline, totally different rules. Okay. Well, usually they don't do this, but sometimes they do. They do try to randomize it a little bit. So they're racing more like in real life at the moment. That'll probably change soon. The double file a bit longer than normal. I wonder if this is like a different third stage update that they did with Heat 5. I don't really remember them doing like this. The other races raced in career mode at Talladega or Daytona. But that's fine. Well, it's more real. Ah, see? They're staying. They're following it. Maybe you got to run a certain line. And it kind of brings you down. They adjust to you, kind of thing. I don't know. Yeah, it can be a bit boring. I do understand. But, you know, when you're in the lead and you have a fast truck, boring is okay. My mic is doing things. My mic is essentially broken and I've jury-rigged it. So that was that corner there. Hopefully that'll hold to the end of the race. Otherwise it gets too close to my face, starts rubbing on my beard, making noise, so I apologize. And it's funny because I just fixed it yesterday, but something else broke on it. That is the Dale Earnhardt line into 3. I love Dale. Three-quarters of the way down the backstretch, they kind of equalize with me as they're pulling up. Oh, it stops. 8 laps. See, I see that 235, and I wonder if I could put the tape up more. I have not tried it, but the time is not a third stage when I'm trying to win the race. The time to try that was in the first stage. But I didn't think of it. Because typically 235 means you can put another 2 clicks of tape into it without it overheating. And more tape at a super speedway gives you a little bit more speed. Especially on an aerodynamic brick like this truck is. Can only help you. Could also be why I qualified 18th and not a little bit further up. You see that left tire wear there? 90 and 83. So even though I might lose a tenth, I'm thinking about doing just right side tires only here, just to make sure I end up out front. As you can see, I should be fast enough. Tenth is not a big deal. It really would only come down to a situation like you had a green-white checker and, you know, the other guy that you're racing all race is like, you know, starting on the front row with you or right behind you. Then if he's got fresh tires and you don't, that might give him a little advantage under certain circumstances. But then again, he's got to pass you, and if you're in the lead, that makes it a lot harder for him. Okay, some guys in the back there. We haven't had any cautions. I'm looking at the guys that lost the draft that are just entering turn 1 now on the mini-map. We're running out. Doesn't feel like it came on here, but some of the cars will probably be, yeah, peeling off now. Already down at 1. We'll pit this lap. I have a tendency to lose laps. Gas. Sunoco sign. Off the gas to the left.
Back it down, back it down.
There we go. That'll work. Tape, yeah, we'll put the tape at 65. See, once you get to 70, it tends to overheat. Oh, and 2 tires. 2 tires in there. No damage. 8.1. Let's see if the AI got smarter. They should all take 2 tires. But I don't think so. Yep, some of them did. Yeah. Normally I just stay on the apron, but in a situation like this, they're all coming up. And that could be a caution. I mean, you get more momentum up on the track here. Nah, we're good. Hopefully the other 10 cars in front of me are pitting right now, and we're going to blow past them tonight. Because the 4 is, no. That's right. Because the 4 already pitted, how the hell he got that far out front. He must be pitting this lap. Yeah, they're coming up. Second place. That 4 car looks like a truck. Looks like he's going so slow. Nice pit. Excellent. I think. No? I can't tell. He's going so slow. Ooh, as if he stopped. Oh, it isn't. He is in the pits. It's just weird. I don't really look at that much at Talladega. I thought there would be a lot of tracks have a line, you know, to denote pit road, but we're in the lead. There we go. So now I just gotta stay ahead in front of these guys for 7 laps, and we should be good. I think they all took 2 tires, so definitely 2 tires. Gotta do it in career mode anyway. Six laps. And you see, he's about the same distance behind me. So not a real big deal, taking only 2 tires. The good thing is it kept me up front. And I have a really good shot at winning a race, as long as I don't screw up. Everybody's spread out. It's just me in second place. See those guys running the top there? They get away with that when we're all, you know, jumbled together, but not when we're so spread out. They're not really getting much draft from in front or behind. So basically all I got to worry about is that Sauter? No, Stuart Friesen. Yeah. Just watch that they don't get in the line. Look, there's no threat. This is weird because usually this, you know, we don't get spread out like this in Heat 5. This is different. Online this happens under green flag conditions a fair amount, but yeah, it's another thing that's weird that's happening that I haven't noticed before in Heat 5. Heat 3, yeah. Sometimes in Heat 4, but not in Heat 5. But they still have a little bit. They're a little bit glitchy when they come off pit road here and they move up the track. And I have seen both Heat 4 and Heat 5 some incidents. So if somebody got into somebody and that's what caused the separation at some point when, you know, cars were getting back up to speed off pit road, that makes sense. But I didn't notice anything. We got 2 laps. Yeah, and I didn't check my spotter out. My spotter's still AWOL. I still think it's the game update from the other day. It's just you and me, you ain't gonna win. Talking of freezing. So I'm only about, I don't know, a mile an hour slower into the turns. But see, out of the turns, I'm a lot slower. So like 2 miles an hour slower. That's what the draft does. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. See, they're coming, but they're not gonna have time to catch us. Oh, I'm freezing. Now I lost all my help. It probably still won't catch me anyway, but you know, when they go up the track like that, it's like their handling goes away. And they're not really slower, it's just they're running a slower line. Oh, and I won, that was it. Last lap. Lost without the spotter. Damn. Well, won everything. Well, I need this now, I should advance. And 116 grand. See the merchandise? Yeah, it's those fans. And I'm back on top. I'm back on top. I was 18 behind and I'm back on top just for a win. Because I got the stage wins too. Very cool. Four laps. Cool. Now we're back on track to win the championship. Oh, so I'm gonna come down to Phoenix. It's a good thing I got a much better setup at Phoenix now. Oh, than I did on Heat 4. Well, actually, it's from Heat 4, but much better handle on it. Load in, load in. Oh, there we go. Yep. Cool. Nice. It's the best you can take a truck back to the garage with, so that's cool. It doesn't happen too often, even if you are really clean. It just assumes we're all wreckers. Okay, I'll race this, but not today. These are my settings, same settings as before. And once again, thank you all for coming along, and keep on rolling.